Good morning. Good morning. Hello, yes, hi. So, the reason I say my computer might combust is just because the fans... They're running pretty loudly, even though I don't think I'm really running a lot. I guess it's just because it's summertime down here in Cactus Land, essentially. You know, it's just hotter in general. And I also know that my CPU runs a little hot, but I can't exactly upgrade it, because the upgrade is still a bit too expensive for me. I could just get more, I could just replace the last two fans that originally came with the top I got. But anyway, yes, just a little bit of FGO today, just a little bit. And also I have a little bit of a surprise. You'll see, I'm trying something new. You know, so let me know if you like this or not. If not, I can just easily change it back. Not a big deal. Just let's get in. We actually started. That way we don't get hit with the loading, with the freaking intro. Yeah, let's just get into it. So yeah, I swapped up the overlay a little bit. The chat is now at the bottom. Down there. I might move Grimchild. Might move him. So he's up there. Right now he's just hanging out with chat. Oh. Excellent. I like seeing my boy being used. Oh, it'd be good to actually start the game music. Now just let me know what you think of the overlay. As you can see, I made the game. Game's a bit bigger, which is nice. It's always good to be able to see more game. Yeah. What's this? Look at that! We've got a timeline! Ain't that neat? I think that's pretty neat. We get to start up with story right away, so get comfy, get cozy. Gonna be story time. Oh yeah. There it is, Anise, that's Sheffield, the biggest hub city in all of northern Britain. What an incredible citadel! Is that a castle up there on the hill? That's right, it's the only place with ramparts like that apart from Camelot. Did you know there's something special about Fairy Britain's ramparts? What? They're also bounded fields. The fairies that built them take a lot of time making sure they come out just right. Just right. Just right. Basically, nobody can get past these walls except through the gate. If the gate's open, you're free to pass. If it's closed, nothing's getting through. Those are the rules these kinds of magic walls are built with. Blowing a window's aside, as long as you keep the gate protected, everything inside will be safe. They say Boggart's the only one who had all this. They say Boggart's the one who had all this built, including the castle. Boggart? Is that the Lord of Sheffield? Sure is. He's known as Boggart the Braggart and Boggart the Loveless. That's rough, buddy. He didn't just lose the battle to decide who would lead the Fang clan. He's also so unruly he got kicked out of Norwich. So he is once in the running to lead the Fang clan? He must be quite the fairy then. Braggart speaks for itself, but why is he also known as Loveless? Because he swore off marrying for love and now only takes human women as wives. What? Every fairy he married in the past all hated his guts. The only reason he lost his mana battle with Woodrose and his money game with Spriggan is because his wives betrayed him. When they were done with him, he didn't have any place left to go. That's rough, buddy. Since he's only taken human women as wives, says that at least slaves will never betray him. That's why he's called Boggart the Loveless. If you ask me, though, I think he still wants love. He just doesn't trust it anymore. I see. It sounds like he's been through a lot. That just makes the fact that he so managed to build an amazing castle even more impressive. I mean, if you say so. You really have a thing for castles, huh, niece? Maybe you really are from the upper class world then. Is anything coming back to you yet? It'd be great if you can at least tell us where you're from. No, I still can't remember anything from before you all saved me. But I do get the feeling I had something very important I needed to accomplish. Well, of course you do! You're the child of prophecy! No, that's not it. Not it, buddy, no. That's not it at all. You're the Tamlin who's gonna keep us all safe! The one who's gonna save all of Britain! I hope you're right. There's so many different sides of Britain on the way here. I know it's been less than 10 days since we started traveling together, but I've seen enough to know that it's a beautiful, beautiful country. If this power I possess really is meant to keep this country safe, nothing would make me happier. Hey, Wag, Rob, we're gonna have to go through the checkpoint soon. This is our last chance to let her go. I say we call a go-between and get this over with. Oh, right, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to go into Sheffield right now. But then again, we've also come this far. It wouldn't hurt to stick together a little bit more, right? Huh? Aren't we gonna introduce a niece to Boggart, Rob? Then of course we've gotta go to the castle. Fine, just do what you want. We only started being merchants because we didn't cut it as thieves. This kind of merchant was always gonna be too rich for our blood. Huh? Nani? Doggo! Heck yeah, it's a doggo. And so the fairies cart stopped in Sheffield. At this point, Capo was still sleeping in the nameless woods. No freaking way, bro. And the Binchy... I can't stop thinking about that. The Binchy... I freaking forget where that came from, but something I think about sometimes. Just become acquainted with Mike, the pub owner in Salisbury. And so this other child of prophecy made her way into Sheffield. None the wiser that they were in the midst of a rebellion against High Queen Morgan. No freaking way, bro. No freaking way. Oh, that's not a dog. That's a lion. Very fluffy, though. That's fluff. Not fluff. Very fluffy. That little girl is the child of prophecy. Yes, Mr. Boggart, sir, we're sure of it. She's got iron armor and iron shield, a dangerous-looking iron pipe, and she's strong enough to smash boulders. Please don't ask us where she came from. That's her secret to keep. But we're positive Anisia is the child of prophecy who's gonna save Britain. We're hoping you'll treat her well and appraise her accordingly. Idiots, did you really think you could put one over on me? That girl's no fairy, she's a who-man. No freaking way, bro. Huh? Niece's human? Oh, you're joking, right? Hey, you got just as much magical energy as a fairy. Besides, no human could possibly be that strong. Not necessarily, it's very rare, but there are some humans who are fearsome warriors. That girl there does smell like a fairy, but she also has just a whiff of human about her. You must think I'm a fool if you really believed you could pawn such defective merchandise off on me. Who is talking to? Just asking about my core temps. Hold on, I'm gonna just update. Anyway, back to story time. Here in my city of Sheffield, liars are no better than criminals, and fraud is a crime punishable by death. Guards, arrest those merchants and have them hanged. You can throw the girl in a prison cell. Yes, sir. Why did I say it like that? Say this. Oh, don't tell me I have to solo this with MASH. Wait, no, it's right. There was no battle. It said this is all story. There was no battle. I forgot already. Oh, my seizure medicine dosage, and one of the side effects is memory problems. So, oh boy. Oh, I'm sorry, but please stand down. Also, what? Wob. Rob and Wag are not liars. I can't remember anything right now, so I don't know if I really am the child of prophecy or not. But if they believe I am, then that's what I'm going to be for them. So if you're going to treat them like criminals, I insist you treat me like one too. How's this girl so strong? Get the Fang soldiers over here. She's too much for us alone. Whatever you do, keep Lord Bog safe. True. I'm pretty sure hunting lions is illegal. Hold it. No need for that. The girl means us no harm. Seems you weren't pulling a fast one after all. Very well. I'll hear you out. Go ahead and give the merchants their payment now. What is your name, brave girl? Oh, Robin Wag call me Anise. It's a lovely name. Anise? Oh, do you generally make a habit of eating children? No. Then forget going by Anise. You there. Are there any guards who could still move? Yes, sir. The others are still numb from that earlier attack, but I think I'm more or less recovered. Take this girl to Habitrot's tailoring workshop. Then, once she's ready, take her to the royal chambers. I've never seen a woman like this one before. Well, I'd rather she had more meat on her bones. That sacrifice was a sight to behold. Oh, goodness gracious. Today's your lucky day. Oh, goodness gracious. For a second, I was really hoping that said 69th and I could make the funny number joke. But no, it didn't. No funny number joke. Once you cleanse yourself, you have to wait for my arrival this evening. Not even a ceremony. Not even a ceremony. Not even a ceremony. Why? You're taking a niece as a bride? Huh? Yeah, no. No reverse furring allowed in this house. And so she came to the fairy who would serve as her final bastion. The workshop of Habitrot, the ever-cheerful fairy, beloved by everyone in Sheffield. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that pronunciation, but it's like, whatever, bro. Happy cat, please don't be mad, Happy Cat. I know you've already got a lot on your plate, but Lord Boggart has a new job for you. Who's this child? Who's you putting her out will make me say yes? I already told you not to bring me any more work. I didn't come here to stitch together armor and spears and bags. I came here to sew dresses, damn it. Do you have any idea who I am? I am Lady Goddamn Habitrot, the greatest dressmaker in all of Britain. What is this voice I am doing? Excuse me. Boggart said I was supposed to get changed here? Right. Abby Cat finally lives it. I mean, you've always been kind of a mess, but... Alright, finally a job worth doing. At last, my waiting has paid off. Don't tell me Boggart wants me to make this girl an outfit, right? I'll have it done in less than no time. What does that mean? Negative time? Are we going into integer overflow territory? I mean, just look at how cute she is. That sells it. I'm making her my bride. Bride? Does that mean I'm going to be marrying her and Boggart? Oh, don't pay her any attention. This fairy's always been a little off. He just showed up not too long ago after we started looking for a fairy who could make bridal dresses. She's definitely good at her job, but she's also pretty, well, weird, old-fashioned, unflappable. I'm still not sure she fully understands that we're rebelling against Morgan here. She is good at her job. She's always claiming she's a friend to all brides or something. But that's me. I'm Habitrot the Spinner, professional seamster. Fairy's all about helping blushing brides before their big day. But never mind to that. I'm all set to get started, so let's take your measurement. Cat wasn't talking to you. Go on, get out of here. Give us some privacy. And tell Boggart he'll have to wait another day. He always thinks these things take way less time than they do. Guy, how about some milk? Should I bring some by later? Of course, I deserve a reward for all my hard work after all, and don't forget to heat it up. Hi there, young miss. It's okay, you don't have to be scared. This is all happening so fast, you must be totally bewildered, huh? Well, don't worry, I'm on your side. After all, I'm Habitrot, a friend to brides with bright futures ahead of them everywhere. No more stuffy iron armor for you. I'm gonna make you the best dress ever. Thank you, Happy Cat. I'm Anise. Oh, right. Margaret said I'm not supposed to use that name anymore. Is Anise the name of someone special to him? Anise, huh? Yeah, that's definitely not a good name for you. There used to be a scary fairy called Black Anise who went around abducting and eating children. You don't need a name like that. Let's see, pardon me. Aha, I knew it. I'm gonna call you Mash. You alright with that? Keep getting this voice wrong. Oh well. Okay, I hate to say goodbye to Anise, but Mash sounds fine too. But why'd you pick Mash? Because it's written on your shield. See, it's right here on the inside in chalk. Oh wow, you're right, and such big letters too. I can't believe I never noticed it before. You're responsible enough to write your name on your things, but then you forget your own name? That's funny. I bet they sound like an Australian. I think I actually went on the wiki. I think Habitrot's actually a Scottish or Irish fairy. And so she regained her true name, but only in the most superficial sense. It would still take some time before she returned to being Mash in both name and soul. Okay, now that your measurements are all done, time to get to work. Oh, do you have any preferences when it comes to color and stuff? You're an Irish fairy? I'm not Irish at all! I'm not Irish at all! I know your armor's mostly black, but I bet you look great in white. Habitrot began happily cutting away with her scissors. I can't fucking talk. And the next day, the best time of Habitrot's life came to an end. Oh no. Oh no. They're all done. You can open your eyes now, Mash. Go and take a look in the mirror. What? Like, I'm never gonna get Habitrot's voice consistent. I'm just gonna have to accept that. Nice hood. Nice cloak, bro. But this is wonderful, Happy Cat. I love it. It's easy to move in and warm and so very soft. It almost feels like I'm wrapped in stars. Listen, if you're wrapped in stars, you'd be very dead. Very, 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 very dead. I know you mean it like a metaphorical sense, but still, literally speaking, you'd be very, very dead. I can't believe I'm getting such a lovely outfit so soon after I got here. That fool on the lower right. Wow. Wow. What? Why are you saying these things? I must be the luckiest bride in the world. But you're marrying a lion man. Is that really the case here? Does that really make you lucky? I don't think so. Nah. Morning, Mash. That's great. I'm so glad to hear that. And now our story begins in earnest. For the time being, the girl was no longer a shield bearer, but a lady with a capital L, the envy of everyone. Thus began her days of splendor and delight, easily one of the few and most peaceful times in all of fairy Britain. You know, I'm not gonna ask how you know about that. I'm not gonna ask how you know that, Kaizon. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm gonna take your word for it. At least for the short time it lasted before Sheffield Castle was razed to the ground. Oh no. Why must things get razed to the ground? Very cring. I need to get my Oh, I forgot all this stuff. What? Yeah, sure. Give me 3 of those. Why not? Why not? From the moment the first rays of morning light lit the sky, Sheffield's castle town was abuzz with excitement. Overnight, rumors of the Lord's new lady, the knight in iron armor, had spread in a flash. Just like that. Whoa. They said she is more than a match for both the black dogs and the goop, and that she was even stronger than Boggart himself. More on that later. Thank you, narrator. Did you hear about our new lady yet? They say she was set Lord Boggart flying, and he withstood a blow from Gawain. Isn't that amazing? The merchants who brought her here say she's the child of prophecy. If that's true, we might actually be able to go back to Norwich. Oh yeah, I got a peek at her in the castle yesterday. She's definitely the real child of prophecy. You can tell she's no ordinary fairy. There's just something different about her. Not a fairy. I thought my heart was gonna melt when she smiled at me. She might even be as much of a beauty as Lancelot. Nope, this is just something that's happening. Lost belts are weird. Then again, what do you expect from timelines? Even the multiverse itself was like, nah, get out of here. Very cringe. You're gonna have to be erased from existence. You hear that, Wagon Winky? The whole town's talking about it. MASH. And Bogger paid us a boatload of cash for her. We'll be all set for winter this year. Too bad we can't see MASH anymore, though. I didn't think she was gonna live in the castle. I thought we'd all be together forever. That's not the fate of Lost Belts. Silence. Reminder, I forgot about that. Can't believe it. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. Speaking of, hold on. Hold up. I can't believe I forgot to freaking put on Do Not Disturb. I'm a silly Billy. Don't be stupid, stupid. We've just gotta be patient. Boggart's bound to get bored of her eventually. When he does, we take her to Edinburgh. You just don't knock nuttery. I still don't know how to pronounce that. You just don't knock the reeve up north would pay even more for the Child of Prophecy. Aw, come on, not you too, Rob. Like, I can understand, but you? Come on. Okay, yeah, volume is set. That's it, we're done. There's nothing tying us together anymore. I say we leave Sheffield before it's too late. The longer we stay, the harder it'll be to make our escape. Escape? Why do we gotta escape, Winky? We got money now, right? Aren't we gonna stay here till spring? Poke Nariba. I'm gonna go with you on this. It'll just be one of those things where we never have a consistent pronunciation. It's fine. It'll be fun. Yeah, MASH protected us. Nobody's ever protected strays like me and Wag before. We're gonna stay here until we return the favor. But if you want to go, Winky, you can go. You're not like us strays who drifted here. You're actually from the land of the Fae, and you're way smarter than us. You'll be fine on your own no matter where you go. You give me way too much credit. The more clever some twisted bastard thinks they are, the less capable they are of changing what they believe. That's one way to phrase it. Fluffy. Just so we're clear, I do not believe you're actually the Child of Prophecy. The only reason I'm letting the townspeople believe different is that it suits me. Let me be clear about one more thing. You have no right to voice your opinion. I'll need more than power if I'm going to defeat Morgan. I'm also going to need the grace and dignity of a king. Yeah, it sounds right for a line. Boy, howdy. If I had a nickel for every time I met a lion that tried to become king of a place, I'd have at least 3 nickels. You're no more than an ornament to that end. All you need to do is stand by my side as my beautiful queen. Yes, Lord Boggart, I'll conduct myself with the dignity of a queen worthy of Sheffield. Oh, Mash, you are being molded like putty. By the way, did you sleep well last night? I'm very sorry again for how rudely I reacted. Oh, that? I don't even have a scratch on me. Don't worry your pretty little head over. Now then, guards, I'm going to see how our soldiers' training is coming along at the barracks. Keep an eye on my lady. Make sure she doesn't escape or leave the castle at all for that. Yes, Lord Boggart. Ow, I hit my chest really hard there. Leave it to us. Man, if you think this is insane plot and exposition, you should have seen the last couple of Lost Belts. Cruel as Boggart was, he was also an excellent lord. He spared no effort gathering mercenaries, training soldiers, and reinforcing his ramparts in preparation for the inevitable battle against High Queen Morgan's army. He made sure his army would be strong because he was sick and tired of losing. Although he was internally driven by his fear of failure, at this time, Barker was still regarded as a good ruler. Acting dignified, what does that even mean? Puffing out chests and putting on airs. Realizing there's more to dignity than that. What a freaking move, man. Lady Mash? Yes, I'm the queen. Do you have a problem with that? Oh, Mash. I know, my lady. So, you're Lord Boggart's wife, right? Which means you're now one of the lords of Sheffield, right? Well, with all that in mind, I got a favor to ask you on behalf of your citizens. Huh? We've been getting lots of eyewitness reports of goops spotted in the western Sheffield. What is this game? I'm going insane. This is Fate Grand Order! This is the most recent chapter of the Lost Belt series, which is basically like season 2, I guess. But if you need an explanation, I'll give you a quick lowdown on what Lost Belts are. Lost Belt, so Fate operates on a multiverse system, but there's limited capacity. So if there's a timeline that just goes way off the rails, the reality's just like, cut this timeline from existence, get this shit out of here. But in the Fate Grand Order, the Lost Belts we're diving into, basically a group of unhappy people are just like, fuck proper human history. We're gonna put these Lost Belts in here because you stole our jobs, player character. You stole our job. I'm just like, it's not my fault that you were in the pods and there was an explosion. But when we started, she was present. Yes, we are. At least with this little story, but that's... Look, I guess if you just marry the lion, you get the position. I guess that's just how it works. I don't know nothing about this stuff. The Fang clan does have more resistance to the goop's poison than the other clans, but it still hurts like hell. So it's not too much to ask. We were hoping we might be able to ask for your assistance. So that's why you brought me all this way. Then I'd be glad to handle this. Since I destroyed part of the castle's walls last night, it's only right that I do my part to help. Tails? Tails? Who's Tails? Hey, Tails? Are you Tails? And she was a shield? Yeah, this isn't the first stream of the British Lost Belt. If you want more of an explanation, you can go watch the VODs. But there's a lot I have to... There's a lot that I would have to cover to give her a full, proper explanation. And I kind of don't feel like it, to be honest. But I could try. I can make an attempt to explain more in depth without trying to go into the whole ass story of Fate Grand Order and just cover this part. I can make an attempt if you so desire. But that's not what's important right now. What do you think you're doing, Mash? And what are you thinking on? When did things get so bad in the land of the Fae that we have to send our lady out to fight? Tell Bucket about this, you know. Speedrun? Okay, speedrun explanation. Our girl Mash is what's known, I think it's a demi-servant? Or I'm getting conflated with demi-feed. But basically, someone injected the powers of, not Gwen, Galahad into Mash. And hence why she has the armor and the shield. But her name, is this no, you do. There's just a lot of story. There's a lot of story. Fake Granddaughter is very story heavy. Are you calling my bride evil? Have you ever seen how cute Bash is? She's the happiest bride in the world. She wouldn't even catch a butterfly or pick a flower or... Why are you wearing your old armor? You didn't rip my dress, did you? Oh, no, don't worry. I'm still wearing your dress underneath my armor. Take a new one. We're not gonna wait until after we've taken care of this. I'm not gonna make you fight this battle all on your own. I'm gonna be right there beside you. Oh, thank you for the pet. Your story heavy? I might be. And my story... I might be. I might be story heavy. I've had a lot happen to me. Huh? You can't do that, Habitat. If the goop touch you. All you need to handle goop is a little ingenuity. It's not my fault fairies these days can't think for themselves. More importantly, my name is Habitat. I don't care if the other fairies call me Habitat, but you're not allowed. Huh? Why?
Emotional damage.
Oh man, I didn't get to hear the emotional damage. I forgot to turn on audio monitor for that. Why would you make me do squats like that? Okay, I gotta speedrun these squats so I can actually get back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay. Keep making me do squats! Do not make me revoke your squat rights! Gosh darn it! What's this do? It creates artifact and it's greatly increases MP gauge. Decrease. The storage pay apply debuff for period. Well, we don't exactly. Let's see here. Oh hey, they subtitle that now. Neat. Nice. I don't even know what your NP does. What do you do? Restore HP each turn for all allies, but gain large amounts of C stars. Decrease C star. Ah! Neat! Neat. What? Hey, you should. I'm working on it, man. Look, Kaizan, we're stuck with a stall team here. This is gonna be a long one, I can feel it. Ah, they didn't widen her animation here. Nice crit. Go, child. I'll do it. How dare you? See. Wheel! Don't do it! And I remember the earlier groups, they had this like lifelink thing where if one of them died, another one died, but I guess these ones are just built different. Built different, man. Alright, fine. I'll do but the next set of squats. Real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Okay. So how we all doing this morning? I mean, I think I'm doing relatively all right. My arm still hurts, but you know, dislocations is just gonna take time to heal. It's just something that happens. I'm gonna move this easily. And Hoyle. Ripped thighs? I mean, anything can be ripped if you have a knife. If you really want to try. God, really. I know what you were going for, but you know, I like taking things literally as a joke. I think it's fun. This is why I hate fighting. Oh, what is this voice? What is this voice? What is this? Oh well. This is why I hate fighting. Oh, that's worked for almost no one wrong. That was amazing, Habitrot. I've never seen another fairy move like that. You think, well, we artisans do need to be able to complete surprise rush orders in a single day. Yeah, I can make a new bridal dress in the time it takes the sun to set and rise again. That's why they call me Happy Cat the Speedster. I can't believe what I just saw either. No wonder Lord Barrett holds you in such high regard. Did the Wing Clan make that spool of yours? But wait, besides Mirian, the Wing Clan died out 1200 years ago. Mirian, as in Game Master Mirian? Oh, I didn't know that she was still alive, and maybe she passed the name on to her daughter. Well, whatever, now that we've taken care of the goop, how are you gonna show your appreciation? You gonna treat us to the kind of yummy lunch we deserve? I know we're not allowed to enjoy eating when Pog. It's something. Guessing it's around, but that won't be a problem in the castle town. Of course, I would want to introduce Lady Mash to everyone anyway. Are you sure that's a good idea? Oh, Barger did say I wasn't supposed to stand out. It'll be fine. He won't be back until nighttime anyway. It was a big slog coming all this way, right? So it's only right we make the most of it. And the fairies of Sheffield love human culture, so they're not prejudiced against humans at all. Trust me, they're gonna love you down at the pub. They'll be happy, you'll be happy, and I'll be happy. Exactly! Besides, Lord Boggart prohibits us from treating humans like slaves. He says it's only fair since we've all been banished, so we really are all equals here. Honestly, I don't know what we would do without our humans. In fact, there's one human woman in particular I'd like to propose to myself. Oh, good for you, nameless fairy guard! That's so, I guess Sheffield's really is all about freedom then. And here I thought he was just talking big about him not doing things like Queen Morgan. I'm sorry, you said you're all banished? Oh, you mean you didn't know? But this place used to be a ghost town up until 100 years ago. It wasn't until Lord Bogger and the rest of us rebuilt it that Sheffield became what it is today. We used to all live in Norwich, at least until its Lord Spriggan had us all banished. We wandered around for a long time but nowhere to go until we ended up here. Which is why we can't just abandon Norwich now. We might have been banished from it, but it's still our hometown. So if the Queen isn't going to do anything about the Calamity Pool building up there, we will. That's why Lord Boggarts is revolting against her. He wants to save Norwich before it's too late. Shortly before nightfall, the time of day known in your world as twilight, the girl stood alone atop the castle walls, looking out over the land of the Fae. At the Isle of Britain, beautiful and lonesome as it stretched out under the endless twilight sky. Thank you, narrator. What are you doing here? Have you forgotten the way back to the castle? I already forgot his voice, that's fine. Oh, hello, Boggart. The scenery here is so nice, isn't it? You refer to me as Lord Boggart. I will not tolerate disrespect. And yes, of course the view here is nice. It's so I can see any enemy forces that attempt to invade my territory. Though I suspect you and I are using the term nice very differently. This was a battlefield. In fact, the bloodstains have only recently faded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, not when I still don't know anything about this town. Does this... Yes, did you say something, Lord Boggart? Never mind, does this scenery truly seem nice to you? Yo, hello. With all these desolate hills as far as the eye can see, in a world ruled by fairies rather than humans. Yes, it does. It seems wonderfully precious. There's something very forlorn about this scenery, but something endearing too. I can tell that everyone is suffering here. Rob, Wag, Winky. The people I've met in the other towns, the people of Sheffield, everyone. I don't know what it is that's causing their suffering, but I do know that, in spite of it, they all consider this their home, that they want to keep living here, even if it's hard. If so many people still love Britain, I can't imagine it could be such an awful place. How shallow. This is exactly why humans are so difficult. Go back to the castle before you distract the soldiers in the barracks. I won't be back until late tonight, so talk to Habitrot if you can't sleep. I will. Thank you for your concern, Lord Boggart. I don't know why I said like that, Boggart. What a nice room. What a fancy room. Look at all that space. That freaking chandelier. Fancy pants room. What? Wasn't that nice of him? Lord Boggart really is a wonderful lord, isn't he? Don't let him fool you, Mash. Good guy. What is this voice? I cannot get a right voice for Habitrot. That. Why? Good guys don't demand people call them lord. You think so? I thought that was just to keep his reputation intact. I said hello. You don't gotta say hi twice in a row. I said hello, hi, hello, yes, hello, welcome, hi, hello. After all, he looked very unhappy when I called him Lord before. What? That's even worse! Does that lionhead actually think he's some devoted husband or something? You're only married on paper. He's got no right to go around tricking my bride like that. Only on paper, so our marriage is fraud? Does this mean I'm actually a wicked woman who's deceiving kind and honest Lord Boggart with my feminine charms? That I'm both a child of prophecy and a femme fatale like no other? It struck. Aw, you silly Billy. You silly Billy. Yeah, maybe you are. No wonder you're too much for Boggart to handle, especially since he's hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him. You're practically his natural enemy. Man, Boggart's predecessor must have really gotten up to some real bad stuff for him to be in this predicament. Huh? What do you mean he's hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him? Oh, that is all about fairies' most fundamental desires and unique traits. Humans' emotions change all the time. One moment they want to be loved, the next hated. Oh, they don't want to protect someone one moment and then hurt them the next, but fairies' desires are much less suitable. In Boggart's case, he uses his rational mind to keep his violent impulses in check. So he can't make full use of his abilities unless he's both hated and hating. Hating and hated by someone. Lost belt 6? Yes, correct. Basically, thanks to who you are, it's impossible for him to be too aggressive. Thanks to who I am. But I still don't know who I am. I don't remember anything about my past. I didn't even know my name until recently. I came here, before Rob, Wag, and Winky began calling me the child of prophecy, I had no idea what I should do or even what I was supposed to do. No, for that matter. Did I even have a self before I lost my memories? Yes. Why do you ask that? There's only one thing I've learned from losing my memories. There's something missing in my heart, like there's a hole right through it. All the fairies I've met have a purpose, something they intrinsically seek. Some of them help others for money, some of them hurt others for money. But I don't have anything like that. It's because you forgo it, silly. Whenever I try to help someone, I always end up realizing the same thing. What is it I want right now? What is it that drove me to help them? I don't know, and it makes me feel very empty inside. I have a heart, so I know I can't get away with this forever. I don't think I was even aware of that emptiness before I lost my memories, but now I can't help but notice it. After all, I don't have any memories left to cover it up. Something was missing in me. No, that's not right. There's a gap in me that's long been ready to receive something, but I refuse to try and fill it. I find it very hard to believe that there's anything I can do. You forgot about the time you freaking shot down giant mecha gods. That's the worst part. But maybe this means Smash gets all her cool defensive buffs back? I hope so. I do not like how I don't like offense-focused Smash. I like defense-focused Smash. She's easier to use. Avatar blinked in astonishment at the girl's surprise confession. Losing her memories was not all bad. It made her aware of a serious problem. But hey, most people don't really know who they are or what it is they want. They say that kind of thing becomes clear on your deathbed, but for better or worse, we're still alive. You need something to drive you, a goal you can be proud of. That'll also help you learn to love yourself. You said that you have a hole through you, right? And you're not trying to figure out what you should do as a person. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. Not the kind of thing you notice when you're already leaning on others. But this journey is going to be just for you, so you can find it for yourself. Don't listen to her too closely. She's going to bail before this is over. It'll be a long, long time before this girl finds an answer she's comfortable with. For the time being, the fairy's words were just meant as advice to cheer her up. In the hopes that one day they'll form the core of the wheels you'll use to spin your own thread. Okie dokie, artichoke. No battles. Are you all cozy? It's story time, baby! Your favorite servant? I think I like the Arjunas. I like Arjuna and Arjuna Alter. I think they're probably my favorite. Maybe. I'm bond 10 with Arjuna, so like... Some there. Alright, I almost forgot to mention a very important part. You mind rewind just a little bit? Although I do try to slot Mothman in whenever I can. I've been waiting for you, my lord. You must be tired after a hard day's work. Is that your attempt at playing the model wife? Impertinent. Well, what does impertinent mean? What does that mean? Here. Impertinent. What's that mean? Not showing proper respect, rude. That's rude of you to say she's rude. Goodness gracious. Don't think I don't see what you're doing here, clever lass. Playing along obediently will do nothing to change your fate. My only objective is the throne. Everything I do is in service of defeating the clans and killing Morgan. You're no exception, child of prophecy. Not used to betting humans, I would— Oh, jeez. Hello? I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. No, thank you. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Nah, you can't make me. The room in Sheffield Castle's guest house that was prepared for MASH. The night that the child of prophecy was clothed in a bridal dress and told to await Margaret's arrival. This is what oh. He got decked. He got fucking yeeted. Take that, stupid. Oh, we under attack that Lord Bogart. What the world happened? Oh, my throat is. Everyone, go quick! The enemy's trying to kill Lord Bogart. Hold it! I'm fine. Do not call the other guards. I just slipped. That's all. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Still, it's amazing you're all right after falling over 50 meters. Guess that's why they call you the Stone Lion, Lord Bogart. I'm sorry. I'll be right now. Don't apologize. That's the remnants of Galahad being like, nah, you gotta stay a virgin. Because I think Galahad was a virgin. I'm pretty sure he was. I don't remember, but I think he was. And that's part of the reason why the Holy Girl is like, you get to go right up to heaven. I think. I don't know the details, so don't quote me. I was actually very nervous about all this, so even though you just lost your balance for being tired and were only trying to grab my shoulders for support, you surprised me so much I just shoved out with my hands. I never expected you to go flying so far. Very hard not to... good luck, bro. Guard, you are to tell no one else about this, is that clear? Yes, sir, of course, sir, I didn't see anything, sir. Now, if you'll see, sir, I must get back to my duties. Oh, she's amazing. I can't wait to tell. Margaret, would you like me to rub? No, don't touch me ever again. What kind of wife knocks her husband out of a castle? A sensible one. A sensible one, considering you and your existence. The rumors spread overnight. They spoke of an iron woman who could even throw Lord Bogart from his own castle. They said she was strong, kind, and eccentric. A new Tam Lin like no one had ever seen before. Man, Sheffield's been like a whole new town ever since Lady Mashy got here. She gets rid of the goop for us, she helps us out with anything we ask of her. Best of all, she even keeps Lord Bogart from acting up. It's like he's back to his old self again. Not even the Queen's Army can stop us now. Norwich is as good as back in our hands. A toast to Lady Mash, a toast to Lord Bogart. Wag, they'll sing along. Yeah, toasting. Toast to our knight, the Knight of Sheffield. Cheers! Yay! Take a sippy. Must be nice of you, Wag. Must be nice to be you, Wag. Sheesh, the Knight of Sheffield, huh? Mash is a child of prophecy, remember? She's not just Sheffield's knight. Sure, those princess clothes look great on her, but there's something special about her. She's more than that. Yeah, sweet Mash looked plenty elegant in that iron armor of hers, too. What, you jealous of Bogart, Rob? Did you forget you were the ones who brought her here? Of course not, I just think it's sick how everyone in town is carrying on about her.
mean, I know it was kind of the same for us, but still. Every morning I see Mash looking out the horizon up from atop the ramparts, and she always looks so lonely. She used to smile all the time, she used to be really happy. Makes me wonder if maybe we made a big mistake.
Is that so? So what, you don't think Mash is a child of prophecy after all now?
She was just a lucky find at first, just another piece of merchandise. But then she started talking to us like we were equals, and before I knew it, I got attached. Me and Wag aren't from Fairy Britain. We drifted here from outside. We're basically flotsam objects, humans, sometimes even fairies. They wash ashore here sometimes. We're like changelings in a way.
Flotsam, I've never heard of that term before, but I guess that's pretty typical of Morgan's reign.
We're not part of any clan, and we didn't spring up naturally. We don't belong anywhere. One day, Queen Morgan's soldiers caught us, branded us with command spells, and just let us go. They knew we'd die when we got squeezed out for our existence at the end of years. They didn't even bother killing us. That's why I threw myself to any kind of work I could find, no matter how dirty. You know what Wag's like, he doesn't even know what's going on half the time. Still, I'm like his big brother, so it's my duty to at least make sure he's got enough to eat. My only purpose every year is making sure we survived, at least kept us from becoming goop. But unfortunately, it also made me forget a bunch of things. Hesitation, certainty, compassion. Next thing I knew, I was thinking I was a full-blown bad guy, and that I could do whatever I wanted. It would be a lot easier if I just stayed like that. Being around Max made me realize I hadn't forgotten my values after all. Child of Prophecy is supposed to save the fairies of Fairy Britain, right? It's got nothing to do with us, since we've never truly been a part of this land. No, I'm sure she's not the real Child of Prophecy. The real Child of Prophecy would never save us. Denise might be a fake Child of Prophecy, but she's even better than the real one.
So, does this mean the reason you're still here in Sheffield is...
What do you know, dummy? Go on, get lost! What are you even doing here flapping your gums? Don't you have some tailoring to do for the lady or something?
I sure do. I'm Habitrati Spina, friend to all brides. Don't worry, I'll make sure Mash stays safe. But if I ever need help, I'll come to you first. Okay, bye-bye, Tiny.
Whoa, we're not scared of the Goop or the Queen. We're all gonna keep Mash safe together. Alright, Winky. If we just parted ways sooner, this would have never... Huh? Winky, where'd you go, Winky?
Gone, reduced to atoms. Oh, there's an ad starting in a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot to freaking put in my description that I encourage the use of a certain purple ads blocker. It blocks the ads on Twitch. What?
Fourth platoon has returned from Edinburgh, Lord Boggart. They were able to meet with Knockner.
Oh, how did Kaiser? Where is it? Coke-Nariba. Okay, that's how they... The Coke-Nariba. That's how it's gonna... I'm gonna say it's probably wrong, but I do it until I forget.
They were successful with their business negotiations. So they managed to procure the iron weapons, give the weapons to the fairies, and take the armor to the humans' barracks. Just having humans around will be enough to empower our fairy soldiers. They don't need to take part in the fighting. All they need to do is stay alive. Yes, sir! I'll have the tailor fit them for armor right away. Now, where is the Child of Prophecy? Down in the town again? I thought I told you to stay by my throne. No wife of a lord should conduct herself so thoughtlessly. Who told her she could come and go as she pleases? Was it Habitrot? Do you think she could do whatever she...
Oh, there's an ad. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to the restroom right now, so... I'll be right back.
I'm back. I don't know if the ad's over, but I know I'm back. Let's see here. If she thinks she can do whatever she likes just because I value her tailoring skills, she is gravely mistaken. Tell her and the child process that the next infraction will be their last. Well, the thing is, sir, Lady Mash said she wanted to be of use to you as best she could, so... She wants to be of use to me, she should obey me! Nah, stupid idiot. Not how it works. I am the law in Sheffield, and any who refuse to abide by it shall be dealt with harshly, regardless of their reasons for doing so. Hey there, boss, I heard we got some new games, so I stopped by just to make sure it isn't all junk. What's got your foot ruffled, Lord Boggart? Oh, I see, you're all nerves because Mash isn't here, right? Hey, I get that she's super strong after all. So with the army her new Darlington that's supposedly headed this way, you probably want her here by your side to keep you safe since you're revolting against the Queen and all, huh? Don't be ridiculous, I don't need any protection. That girl will only make more trouble for me if she were nearby. Doing a number on my... Then it shouldn't matter where Mash goes, should it? I mean, all you care about is having the child of prophecy here in Sheffield, right, Boggart? You just can't keep your mouth shut, can you? You're lucky there's no other fair around who could do your job, or I'd have twisted your head clean off by now. Fine, I'll let the child of prophecy go where she likes during the day. But be warned, Habitat, there will be consequences if you don't deliver on the promises you're making. That iron cylinder that was brought here with the girl is similar to Morgan's spear, yes? Have you figured out how it works? Is it something we can use? I still have no idea how it works, but I think I can at least get it to fire. I'm not sure that's how it's meant to be used, though. Plus, just touching it makes me feel weak. Whatever that thing is, I don't think it's even supposed to exist. Can't imagine why Mash had something like that. Whatever it is, it really doesn't suit her at all. True, she has yet to even mention it. I suspect she's been subconsciously avoiding it, running from it. That's pretty sharp, at least from you, Lord Boggart. It's nice to hear you voice an honest opinion I agree with, for one. Never mind the Child of Prophecy. Can we use that thing as a weapon? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is a cannon and all. Do you know what a cannon is? No? It's a thing with a chamber that's packed with magical energy ammo, and you can press and burn what's inside the chamber until something comes out. The only thing is, it takes a ton of magical energy to use. Enough that most players would probably wither and die if they tried. So if you plan on using it, Boggart, you'd better ensure that you're the only one. Don't make yourself bored and do it. No other one very could fire that thing and hope to survive. So what you're saying is only those who are truly strong can use it. That's perfect. It'll be an excellent way to demonstrate that I have what it takes to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. But you won't be, though. Should have known I can. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying before. It looks like the Queen's army is finally about to make a move. Are you all ready to face them? What will be your strategy, O great Lord of Sheffield? Thanks to my supporters at Camelot, I know exactly how strong the Queen's forces are. She's sending her 3rd division, which consists of approximately 2,000 soldiers. She must have thought that would be enough to handle us. It's almost shocking how little she thinks of us. They'll never be able to get past Sheffield's walls. Our ramparts are made from strips of the world's trees' bark. Words are hard. They won't be easily destroyed. You have nothing to fear from the Queen's army without a Tamlin. And with Koknariba moving south, she can't afford to send more than one division. All we have to do is wait 7 days for them to wear themselves out against the ramparts. Once we've held the castle for 7 days, the Queen's 3rd division will have spent its strength. And my elite soldiers and I need only release our pent-up anger from the siege. So you do have a path to victory in mind. Guess I was worried for nothing. Then have you told Mash this place is going to turn into a battleground in a few days? What am I saying? Of course you have. She's as strong as the Tamlin after. No, I haven't, and I won't. How many times must I tell you there's no need for that? All the Child Prophecy needs to do is boost my soldiers' morale. Anything else would only get in my way. Make sure you keep your mouth shut, Habtrot. That girl is decoration, nothing more. Stupid lion man.
Good evening, Lord Bogger. It's so nice of you to visit me again.
Don't misunderstand. I'm only here to save face in front of my guards. Otherwise, no Fang Fairy worth his fur would ever come to the room of a woman he had no intention of betting. Still, now that I'm here, I'm not about to waste my precious time. Let's discuss the Child of Prophecy tonight. How much you know about them now that your memories are gone?
Not much, I'm afraid. Only they are a fairy, they turned 16 this year, and are destined to save Britain.
Outrage. I didn't think it was possible to be so abominably ignorant. The Child of Prophecy story begins 16 years ago. Izo, the head of the Mirror Clan who possessed the sacrament of prognostication, that's a big word, prophesied that the savior of Britain had been born, and that one day the true king would defeat the false king for good. In response, Queen Morgan tried to have every fairy born that year rounded up and killed. She wasn't completely successful. There are many villages who harbored anti-queen sentiment. Some of them sheltered newborn fairies in the hope that one would someday fulfill the prophecy. Of course, there are also some towns who took fairies born that year and tried to pass them off as the Child of Prophecy. These days, some have even offered 16-year-old fairies a tribute to the queen, claiming they too are the Child of Prophecy. That alone makes the Child of Prophecy valuable. It's why every faction of Britain was desperate to find them. For not one fairy ever doubted that Ainsl's prophecy would come true. You see, they knew this had happened before. There have been other times in Britain's history where a savior has been born to rescue it. Figure meant to banish the great calamity that comes every 1,000 years, one who channels the voice from paradise. At any rate, all but 2 of the records from the Fae era have been lost. One describes an incident that took place in Fae era 4000, over 6,000 years ago. There, a single fairy rescued Britain when constant inter-clan warfare had brought to the brink of collapse at the cost of their own life. The second is the War of Summer in Fae era 2000, in which war was waged against the northern fairies who came here from the Isle of Shadows. In that war, Queen Mob's army of human soldiers wielding iron weapons nearly succeeded in eradicating our ancestors. But then a single fairy stepped in to mediate between the two camps, which led to the creation of the 6 clans we have today. The savior's name was Aisk, meaning ash tree. After ending the clan war, she was buried in the remains of Orkney at the northmost end of Britain. The ignorant low-class fairies may believe that the Child of Prophecy is supposed to be the savior reborn, but not me. No matter how many times she may have saved Britain before, she's still lost. The calamity still exists. That alone is proof she does not deserve to be called anyone's savior. Now, if any of these previous saviors had succeeded at ridding the world of these accursed goop, and the calamities that occur with ever more frequency, then I would have accepted their claims. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I think I read that right. I've noticed that everyone in town seems to be afraid of the word calamity. No, not just them. Every fairy in every town pardon me. Every town I visited on the way here was afraid of it. My understanding is that, as terrifying as Queen Morgan may be, fairies still obeyed her because she at least kept them safe from the calamities, but now... That's right, Morgan has declared her intention to leave Norwich to its fate. This was her second grave error, after appointing Tristan and Tam Lin. I would never get such an opportunity again! Huh? You're happy about this, Lord Bogger? You can't rally soldiers without a cause for them to believe in. They need something greater than themselves. This Norwich situation is an unprecedented opportunity, Mash. It's a chance I've been waiting for to seize the throne. I have no intention of actually saving Norwich, but I will still use the situation. My call to action couldn't be simpler. I've demanded that the Queen rid Norwich of its calamity pool and aid in the restoration of the city. If these demands are not met, then Sheffield will no longer recognize Camelot's rule. The Queen either needs to comply with my demands or send out her army to suppress us. Frankly, I don't care which option she chooses. Either will deplete her army. That'll give me time to collude with the Northern Fairies, fight the Round Table army in the south to join our cause. Eventually create an army of my own to rival the Queen. You are no more than grease for those wheels, Child of Prophecy. I neither need nor expect you to save Britain. Until and unless you recover your memories, you are not to make a move without my permission. This voice is doing a number on my throat. Blech. My cold brew can only do so much. All I want is for you to continue giving the people of this town hope. No good for anything else. Hey now. This is Math with her defensive buffs back. She's great. He's great for stall teams. That's the whole situation in Sheffield. Bogart has 3,000 soldiers, 2,000 in his fairy militia, and 300 humans. He's also gathering more forces even as we speak, so you'll probably want to make your move soon. Oh no!
So it would seem. Harris, the Queen only authorized Sheffield to assemble soldiers as to turn against the Northern Fairies. Now you tell me there are 5,000 armed rebels all in one place there? I think this is the largest rebellion we've ever seen.
I'd say it's owed largely to Lady Tristan crossing a line with her antics. Since New Donington was built, countless fairies have been slaughtered for pure amusement. Now, fairies from all across Britain are harboring doubts about Lady Tristan. And about High Queen Morgan for making her a Tamlin in the first place.
You don't have to tell me, I'm painfully aware of that. But we still sworn loyalty to the High Queen. We can't be party to any of that nonsense.
Right, sorry about that, it just slipped out. So what about my payment?
Very well, go on, pay him. He may have lost his standing, but Bogart is still a powerful leader from the Fang clan. He can easily defeat 1,000 fairies on his own.
What the what? No freaking way.
Send word to Camelot and have Lady Gawain dispatched here on the double.
What about the Child of Prophecy? I'm pretty sure intel that valuable's worth something.
Ah, that's a good one. They just captured another Child of Prophecy yesterday. This new one isn't even worth looking into. I'm sure Bogart just made her up.
Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to dismiss it, officer. That fairy there was telling the truth. I especially enjoyed the description of this Child of Prophecy. How did it go again? Black iron armor, a huge shield, appears to be a girl of about 16. Black iron cylinder that made you uneasy just to look at?
Oh god, I forgot what voice I gave him.
Oh, you definitely got my attention now, brother. Please tell me more. What's this girl's name? You do know her name, right? Honestly, I found it strange how you avoided mentioning just that part even though you're here to tell us intel. I mean, don't you think it's suspicious? That almost makes me think you're not telling us on purpose. That's how it sounds to you. Sorry, but you're wrong. I didn't say it because I don't know it. Now, if you're not going to pay me anymore, I'll just be on my way. I'm going to get back to the south by tomorrow. Hey now, why the rush? You came all this way after all. Come on, just spell with us. Don't worry, Wiggy. I'm sure I'll come back to you soon enough. Grin all over your face. I should give him like a dude throat voice. That'd be easier on my throat. Look at all these goodies! For me? It's for me? What's your... Yeah, okay. Okay! My Capo. Wales! There are no... What? Where? Wales where? Are there whales in Wales? How long until we get to Wales? Well, we're taking the scenic route instead of the main roads is not to stand out. So at this pace, I'd say we'll get there tonight as long as we don't run into any trouble. Something wrong on that trail? You've been really quiet for a while now. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to make Capo nervous, but I have a really bad feeling, like someone's been watching us this whole time. You hear that, guy? And I also get the feeling the carriage is gonna flip over in about...
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm right for a bit. The most elegant wind, like, Fae all around. What is this voice?
I would never let a carriage I was drawing tip over, especially when the messages are on the snow.
What is it? We under attack? Everyone get out of the carriage. Hey. Hang on, we ain't under attack. The carriage just ran over something's all. What happened, Red Horse? Are the roads that bad out here?
I completely forgot what voice I gave him last time. Oh well.
No, it's just I'm sorry. I was writing a poem while gazing up at the sky, and I didn't notice a large number of fairies collapsed on the road until it was too late. This is incredible. It's awful. It's awful. There are 1, 2, 3, 6 of them blocking our way.
Still alive, please help us. Cargo just began acting up and attacked us out of nowhere. Oh. When I hurt too badly, in fact, we probably look completely fine. But the cargo took one of us away. Down past that hill to us. I can't notice. Please, you gotta save me. It's like, I mean, people would turn their backs on a fairy in need, right? Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. That hill over there? Got it. Come on, everyone, we need to hurry before it's too late. Wait, seriously? There's a fine line between being nice and being gullible, you know? Oh, I gave him a freaking stereotypical southern drawl. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm cut. Oh, that's not it. Fuck. No. Y'all ain't him nothing I don't know what I'm about. You know, I'm actually kind of impressed she managed to survive this long. You've not those berries. Please. No problem. Good luck over there. Bye-bye, Booberon. Up to 3 servants? Okay, I'm stuck with this party, I guess. Let's see here. We got Zerker. Hey, put that back. Put that back. Put that back. That's When in doubt, Zerk it out. Have so many dupes. Let's see, sure hit. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Mothman! Arts effectiveness. Invincible 2 times. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine for Mothman. Begin. Should I make him back? They want to be a moth again? We just keep him dressed. I'll keep him dressed for now. There we go. Okay. What is NFF? I don't know what does that mean? Gain resistance to all attacks. No. Let's see here. Ignore invincible. Increase critical strength against enemies with evade or invincible. PC start drop rate. Increase strength. Okay. That's effectiveness. Remove attack buffs and deal heavy defense ignoring damage to all enemies. Attack and apply ignore invincible. Apply defense ignore. Da. Did I just try to murder this thing right now? It's probably not gonna work. But I can believe.
get him, my guy. Get him! Get him, Grandpa!
そこに至るはあまたの剣さん気づきに気づいた刀塚八重垣作るは戦時の刃知ったら成仏していきな
My man did no damage. It's okay, he can just use his NP again! It's okay, just commit another murder. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just kill him again.
真髄解明完成収束鍛造技法
Can't believe the defense ignoring damage should ignore that guy's defense. What we call a McHeckin crime. Oh, does this just last for a certain number? No, it's just there forever. It just be like that sometimes, I guess.
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて。
Thank you for removing the debuff. I forgot that's a thing that does.
駆け抜けるは前人未到。未完の馬よ、輝ける轍を残せ。
Oh, hello, lag.
人生はとても楽しい。ビューティフルジャーニー。
Good job, Grandpa. Whoa, that was a lot of NP. Guys have no empathy. Sometimes you just crave violence. That's just how it works. That's just how it works.
そこに至るはあまたの剣さん
Get him, Grandpa. Go!
作るは戦時
Oh!
成仏していきな
Ah, you were so close. So close. You could have done it, but you didn't do it.
もちろん、もちろん。
Could have been a contender.
ここで。
You could have been a contender, kid.
今回はうまく
We did it! Yay! We did the thing. Did it. Hooray! We did the thing. Oh, I don't know what I would have done if you guys hadn't come along. The last time I go shopping in Gloucester, sure knowing that bargains that was too good to be true. You mean, yeah, y'all ain't even nothing. You mean he actually was in trouble? I guess so. Now I feel bad for not giving those fairies a fair shake, no matter how suspect they seemed at first. Oh, yeah, alright. There aren't any other fairies who are taking away, are there? No, it's just the seven of us. No 8th fairy around here. Gotta say, though, you guys sure are strong. By you guys, I mean the redhead. You, on the other hand, were crazy out there in a whole different sense of the word, lady. You were throwing out so many explosions, I thought you were gonna blow me up along with our escort. Next time, you ought to take a page from the young Mrs. playbook. She threw a bunch of stuff at the cargo, too, but she never hit me once. Oh, well, it's all well and good, but you gotta be aware of your surroundings, too, especially when there's a hostage involved. Someone else would be sicking a lawyer on you right about now, you know? I know, you're right. I'm doing my best to overcome my clumsiness, so I hope you can be patient while I work to improve. You bet I'm rooting for you, lady. At least you've got guts, and that counts for a lot. So, if you're feeling alright now, would you mind if we get going? Oh, no, it's okay. No need to thank us, it seems. Trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, sure, now I made you help us out, though. I thought I'd take it easy by sticking with you guys the rest of the way. But alright, besides, we gotta head home and report to the boss that we're done taking out the trash. And here I thought we could rely on those escorts we brought. Thank goodness you guys came along to help us out. Thanks, gullible-looking lady. You were taking out the trash? You mean to Camelot's pit? I thought soldiers were supposed to be escorts for that, since Goop tends to show up near the pit. I don't know gone with soldiers, but they say they don't have time to escort missions these days. That's why we got escorts from a beautiful lady in Gloucester instead. She said we could have them cheap since she could get the fine-tuning right.
Oyanaskaya!
So, she sold... What's this place? So, she sold them junk she knew was worth it, huh? That foxwood sure is a piece of work. Luckily, no Goop showed up near the pit. Guess they're all gathered around Norwich now. Man, sometimes I really worry about what's gonna happen to Fairy Britain. Between Gawain, the Fan Clan's biggest troublemaker, and Tristan, the Queen's pet psycho. The only decent Tamlin of the bunch is Lady Lancelot. Maybe I should make a break for the North. Nah, what am I saying? I could never do that. We're the 7 merry brothers, Lady Aurora's faithful servants. Hi-ho, it's back to work we go. Thanks again for everything, you guys. You watch out for the Goop too, you hear? A cape. A cape. I see. Hold on, I'm taking a sippy here. Almost out of my cup of coffee, man. Man. For the record, it's not my fault we didn't get there. It's all on Altria for dragging us into yet another rescue. You do all understand that, right? Also, do you naturally attract trouble, or are you just unlucky? Now that you mention it... Yeah, this did help me get my bearings in terms of using my blade and all. Fair Britain isn't like the other lost belts I've seen so far. Finally figured out how tough my blade needs to be. Your magecraft ain't half bad either, Altria. I got no idea why fairies here say your skills ain't worth much, but I do know they're a great fit for me. My scabbard's feeling smoother than ever with you around. Glad you're on my side. Thank you. Same here. See, unlike fairy soldiers, Muramasa doesn't just use his own magical energy to fight. He also uses external enhancements as naturally as though they were part of his own body. True, Muramasa's fighting skills are definitely a cut above the rest. Ho 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 ho. You said he's an alter ego, right? Does that mean he's not a pure servant? Is it okay if we tell this story, Muramasa? Sure, go ahead. Now's as good time as any. I think fairies are very human and have good personality. Nothing suspicious about them at all. Nope. Nothing suspect about some of these fairies at all. Now's as good time as any, Capo. I don't need anyone coming to me later and complain about how I was secretly a bad guy all along, or how could I betray their trust, yada yada. For a long story. So he's a servant mixture this foreign god made? He's actually been fighting against Capo and Chaldea up to now? Is that Chaldea or Chaldea? Get it right. Basically, especially in Olympus when he pulled off something really crazy right at the end. Correct, Muramasa, that reminds me. We're strong enough to cut Atlas' spirit origin in half. Yet you failed to assassinate Queen Morgan and some other fairy handed you your ass to you. Can you explain to me how that works? Because I don't get it. Nothing special to it, I'm just an alter ego who's optimized for killing gods. And that's only because the foreign god imbued me with the 9 spirits who are good at that sort of thing. Apparently one of them's a blind god of war who's responsible for Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. The other is, well, kind of a wish fulfillment of mine, don't ask. My point is, I'm not exceptionally strong or anything, I just don't have to use magical energy to kill gods. So Olympus was perfect for me, and Scandinavia, well, Scandinavia would have been rough. You can figure out why. Scotty, I think she was called? Is it Skaha? I think it's Skaha, Scotty. Names are hard, man. This alter ego version of me a better. I might have flown into a genuine rage. I know the blind god of war would have had words to say about her, of all gods, being fooled. Anyway, there you have. I'm pretty useful when I'm up against divine spirits, or in worlds where divine spirits are calling the shots. If you're strong against gods, that must mean... Now, I have a feeling this was the case, but you just helped me clarify it, Muramasa. Avalon le Fae has no concept of religion, which means... Yep, there are no gods in Britain. So I have no idea how this world ended up like that. It's damn peculiar. The whole world is ruled by fairies, but they ain't a trace of gods, the greatest mystics ever anywhere. Well, that only makes sense, don't you think? I mean, it's only humans who desire gods. Fairies can do anything they want on their own, so they don't have to rely on a higher power for help. So of course their society isn't gonna think up gods. You know, that is a good point. I'll have to write all this down later in my next message in Chaldea. You know what Holmes is gonna have to say about it. I, don't know much about these god things either, so I can't speak to that. But you are still Capo's enemy, right? Glad you're here with helping us now, but are you really comfortable working alongside your enemy? You don't have to worry about that, Altria. It's like I told you back in Gloucester. Now that you're saying me, I'm gonna stick with your child of prophecy. It's easier for me that way. I ain't usually one to find fault in my own work, but at least this one's a job I can finally get behind. Not fully on board with the foreign god's job, then? Are you freaking kidding me? Hell no! Damn thing's a pain in the ass! Even now, I still have no idea what the hell the foreign god even is! It's just summon me without asking, mix some divine spirits into me without asking, and forced a bunch of work I never asked to be a part of on me. I've always been a maker of weapons, so I know my hands weren't the cleanest to begin with. But at least when I was alive, I could swear to the Buddha that I never went down the wrong path. Of course, now that I've got some other things mixed in me, I don't have right or wrong path anymore. So, if nothing else, I'm gonna make sure I do good work on any job I take on. It's the least I can do as Muramasa. That's you. That's very you. Yep. At least I would be if I was still my original heroic spirit. That ain't exactly the case now, but I can still be fairly useful. I see. In that case, we'll be happy to work with you. We can use all the help we can get now, especially from a heroic spirit we're already acquainted with. Once again, even if it's only in this lockdown, I'm glad we're on the same page, Senji Muramasa. Thanks. Since I'm setting the price for this job myself, I'll be helping out any way I can. Anyway, on a different note, I don't really want to ask this, but as much as I dislike the guy, we're still colleagues, so... How did Limbo's final moments go? He kicked and screamed until the end. I see. Alright, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that and just go to bed. he threw a little temper tantrum. He was like, why can't I become a beast? We're like, it's just like, it's because you hate humanity and beasts love humanity, paradoxically enough, you idiot. You fool. You heckin' bamboozled nincompoop. Anyone awake? They're not, are they? No, they're all sleeping soundly. I'll take that as a good sign. Man, just reading that yawn made me yawn for real. Pretty sleepy too, but I have to stand guard. No shady-looking things nearby, check. No goop nearby, check. Don't you worry, everyone. I'll make sure. Yeah, stay safe. Man, I wish I could fall asleep that easily. That'd be super nice. Maybe I wouldn't have as many gray hairs as I... Autumn Forest! I think after I finish this section, I think I'm gonna call it. My tongue is bothering me. Senji Muramasa! No heckin' way, bro! Let's see here. Wants me to do its berserkers. My love for you is like a truck berserker. I mean, like, I don't want to forget here. Yeah. Ah, yes. What's that CE though? Let's see here. Increase quick card, an art card, I mean, if nothing else, I could just go with a farming team. Let's see here. Start. Okay, but that doesn't start with the no MP start. Bingo. Brrr. Dang, you ain't wrong, buddy. Whoa. Line up here. Excellent. Well, alrighty. When all else just oonga boonga. Ah, pretty. We're here. Welcome to my domain, the Autumn Woods of Wales. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. Hold on. Do I speak in gibberish or do I read the little translation? I don't know if that's like an actual language or if it's just like made up stuff. I'll just read the translated. It's Lord Oberon, everyone, come quick! Lord Oberon has returned! Please, Lord Oberon, please tell us about what you saw outside! Thank you for the warm welcome, everyone. As you can see, I brought guests with me today. This is Capo. She watches over things just like I do. This is Da Vinci, the cutest genius you'll ever meet. This is Muramaso, who will probably be kind enough to make us all sorts of useful things. And this is Altria, the child of prophecy. See, I told you the child of prophecy would be willing to come all the way to this isolated neck of the woods. Now, do you believe I was telling the truth? What do I do? You don't have to do anything. They're just glad you're here. Oh, but don't try to hug them, no matter how cute they are. They're not used to being touched, especially by outside fairies. These fairies are straight out of a picture book. Now, this is what I imagined a land of fairies would be like. Come on, fairies are fairies, right? I don't see anything special about. Please, please, make me a helmet. I want to be a soldier, a soldier. Well, I guess they're a little different. I can't tell what's saying, but... What is it, little guy? You want a helmet that fits you? Yeah, alright. Anything made for humans obviously won't fit you at all. Hey, Oberon, mind if I set up a workbench somewhere? Be my guest. Oh, but just stick to leaves and twigs for your materials, if you don't mind. They don't actually want to be soldiers. They just want to play pretend. Hi, God, don't worry. I'm not going to make anything real. What about you? Who are you? Are you Oberon's friend, a real friend? That makes you our friend, too. Please help him. Please help Oberon. Ugh. Tell they're friendly, but that's all I can tell. They're welcoming all of you here. None of the fairies who end up in these woods understand suspicion. There are no imitations of human society here, but we can at least put you up in tents. Why don't you all kick back and relax while I go see what's happening outside? I'm counting on all of you to take care of our guests, okay? Don't worry, these people are all nice. None of them are gonna hurt you. But I could if I desired, but I don't. Okay, everyone, ta-ta for now. I'll be back tonight, so make sure to save some dinner for me. Huh? Hang on, Oberon, at least tell us how we can understand what they're saying. And he's gone. I mean, at least we can tell these fairies are being welcoming to us, but...
Indeed, alright, it's all coming together. Indeed, I have no idea what these Welsh fairies are saying either. I also noticed Lord Oberon didn't bother to introduce me. That hurts, honestly. Wonder why. Is he just absent-minded?
Crap. Dude. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Good luck, Lord Oberon. You must get hungry too, right? We'll feed you, we'll feed you. Welsh chestnuts are yummy, yummy. They say they're gonna feed us, and with chestnuts, no less. That's amazing. Talk about a forbidden treat. You can almost never find sweets in the south thanks to the restrictions, but here we have a loophole. Forbidden? Foreboding? Oh yeah, Mike said that only upper-class fairies have access to confectionaries. Apparently the queen forbade processing fruits and such, so sugar is hard to come by here.
Lady Aurora once gave me a bite pie to some kind of dark colored bar. But honestly, I prefer carrots. They have much more natural sweetness.
This way! Tell us about Oberon! Tell us about Oberon! It looks like the dining table's over that way. I still can't tell what they're saying, but if they're gonna treat us, who are we to say no? Sounds good to me! Hey, bada bing! That meal was delicious!
He said, I don't know what he ate, but apparently it was delicious.
Sure was! Those are the most gorgeous grapes I've seen by far! Not only that, these fruits even have mystics in them. That was a great way for servants to recover magical energy. Maybe I should take a few with us for the road, or send some to Holmes as a souvenir. There's still an extra plate left out. Is that for Oberon? Should we leave it for him? They're here! The black dogs are here! Run, hide! You snooze, you lose! That's weird. Why they all run up trees and hide in hollows all of a sudden?
I see some black dogs over there, so they're probably trying to hide.
Oh my gosh! Come on! We have to get rid of them. It's the least we can do to pay them back for this feast. Okay. Look, I'll be right back. I really gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. I didn't actually unmute my mic. Oops.
The black dogs are terrified, but these poor fairies have no way of fighting back. Well, we're not gonna let anything happen to them now that we're here. Come on, everyone, let's show these dogs they're no match for our hair.
That's one of those human history convergence things.
Hang in there, Kapooper.
You're doing your job, fans! I believe in you! Alright, just that. Dang, those really are... Those are, in fact, dogs. Okay, they're bronze servants, so they'll die to the insta-death, right? Right?
Heck yeah, one of them did.
Dang it, Doman!
Freaking don't make those noises at me. Don't you heckin' make them noises at me. Let's see here.
Certainly are heckin' saying words.
Nice. Oh, whoa, hello.
He was too powerful. He caused the screen capture to lag.
Let's see here.
Get him.
Get him, AJ. Idiot. Get insta-death, stupid. Guts. Okay. Could I? Heck yeah. Okay, we have backup. We have our reserves. Whoa. Whoa. Oh no! Spring capture, live! Good job, you did it. King of the Storm, that's a lot of curse. How many guts do you have? You have 1 guts left. Buster Chain, go! That is a lot of curse. Stop it. You do not need that much curse. What are you compensating for? Not sure what's up with my screen capture lagging after. I guess that's the sign. It's like, it's done. It's done. No more. It's done. It's had enough. What was that incredibly powerful enemy doing mixed in with the black dogs? Probably just a fairy they bit who went mad with the excruciating pain. What were those black doggos? They're evil fairies. They eat other fairies. Nobody's quite sure when they first showed up. The black dogs are the only kind of fairy that eat other fairies. Well, with an exception, anyway. A long time ago, the fairy was one of the great calamities that used to plague this land. Said that the head of the Fang clan sealed them away. But some also say they only did so at the cost of a curse that befell their entire clan. They did it! They won! Born again! Born again! Oberon's gonna be so sad! Oberon's gonna be so happy! He has good friends now! Oh, the fairies are happy. What the fairies are happy? He wasn't done a good thing driving those creatures away. Ah, it looks like we're gonna be staying here for at least a few days. Why don't we set up camp? Especially since there's no point worrying about what's going on outside now that we're here. So let's just relax and recuperate while we wait for Oberon to get back. Bum bum boom. Bum, ba. Pardon. Okay, good. No battles. I can just read. We can just read. We're just gonna read. Hang in there. Hang in there, system capture. Ah, we vibing. We vibing. We having a good time. All is good. After dinner. You know, there's something I've been wondering about for a while now. How do fairy families work? I saw plenty of siblings in Salisbury, but I didn't see anyone who looked like a parent and child. Well, of course you didn't. Fairies come into existence independently of anyone else. The only siblings we have are when multiple fairies with similar attributes decide to call each other that. Or
they've all decided to stick together from the time they manifest, like the 7 fairies we saw yesterday. That's just how fairies live their lives.
Okay, then what about children? They say Tamlin Tristan is supposed to be Morgan's daughter, right? So how does that work?
Tristan, Morgan's daughter? Good one. No, that just means she's the queen's successor. I guess in human terms, we'd say that Queen Morgan adopted Tristan. The only children in the fairy world are the next versions of you born after you die. Let's see. Okay, for example, let's say we have Spinner Fairy A here. Spinner Fairy A lives for 100 years and goes to sleep having fulfilled their purpose. But that doesn't mean the spinner profession or that fairy's way of life disappear from Britain. So right after Spinner Fairy A dies, Spinner Fairy B is born. Fairies refer to this relationship as predecessor and current generation.
I see, so then does the current generation inherit anything from their predecessor? Things like genes, lineage, records, names, or some other kind of property a human would pass on to their kids?
Not really. Like I said, fairies are born on their own, so they don't have any connections like that. That goes for predecessors and current generation fairies too. Powerful fairies can hold on to their records. Memories may be better here, but in general, the next generation is a completely blank slate. However, since the current generation has the same role, their abilities and appearance do resemble their predecessors to some extent. That's how the Spinner Fairy knows they're a Spinner Fairy, no matter where or when they're born. There are also times when a fairy who resembles the current generation is born while the current generation is still alive. It's rare, but when it does happen, the new fairies are treated as the current generation's son or daughter. This is also why fairies who use magecraft are sometimes referred to as Morgan's daughters. Here in Britain, Queen Morgan used to be the only one who used magecraft. But now we have Tristan, who was given magecraft and named her successor, and Altria, who was born using it. From the fairies' perspective, both are of the same type as the queen, hence Morgan's daughters. I see, so that's why the Tamlin hates the Child of Prophecy so much. Because the rumor is that I'm Queen Morgan's daughter. Not exactly, Altria. It's not using magecraft that makes you Morgan's daughter. It's that fairies who use magecraft can become Fairy Britain's king. At least, I think so. That's the whole reason Morgan gave Tristan magecraft. It's her way of saying, you will be the next king, rule over Britain as you see fit. I expect that was her way of trying to derail the prophecy to make sure the Child of Prophecy wouldn't take her throne. But then you and your natural magecraft show up, and now Morgan, or rather Tristan, is all, what's the real one doing here? That's probably why she went to pieces at the auction house. She couldn't handle the terror. You think so? I didn't think I was scaring her that much. I do, yes. Anyway, a confrontation with Tristan is pretty much inevitable. But don't worry, just relax and take it one step at a time. The fact that you use magecraft proves you're the Child of Prophecy, and that you're destined to defeat the Queen. No matter how powerful Morgan may be, or how formidable the Tamlin are, as long as you're the Child of Prophecy, you'll be Britain's savior, along with my whole party resurrection cubes! Just do what needs to be done and the prophecy will be fulfilled. We're just here to help you. As long as you're around, Britain can, and more importantly, will be saved. Even if some of us end up dropping out along the way. That ain't suspicious. That ain't suspicious at all! Ooh, pretty. No use. Can't sleep. Right. Too much on your mind to sleep? Well, there's no need to stand. Here, have a seat. I saw you when I was heading out to gather intel. Mind if I sit next to you? Great. Don't mind if I do then. Say, here's an idea. Maybe you'd feel better if you told me your story so far. Sure, you have a lot to say about everything you've seen and done before you came here. I see, so that's your journey you, Chaldea, has been on. Earth's future, humanity's existence, your survivor's guilt over the other lost belts you've been to. No wonder you can't sleep, especially given what you told me earlier. Feeling guilty about the Child of Prophecy. Maybe it's not guilt so much as alienation? Altrian's about to spill a lot of blood, but that has nothing to do with you. That's been your role up till now, and you've kept fighting even when it was hard. But you've never had a choice, did you? Responsibility for it all rested entirely on your shoulders. Not here, though. Here you have to put it all on Altria's shoulders. And now you don't know what to do with these feelings. You might even be feeling like a coward here, since you can't forget that you have no intention of saving Fairy Britain. Yeah.
You're more concerned about finding your lost companion. If something happens to Mash, you can never forgive yourself, right? Surprised I can tell all that? You're trying not to let it show, of course, but I can still see. Look at it this way. Let's say, hypothetically, Mash were to go out into town alone and die in an accident. Would that be your fault? Is keeping her safe from all harm all the time your responsibility 24/7? No, of course not. That's not concern for a friend, that's more of a savior complex. Mash is her own person, and people are responsible for their own lives and choices. If you really respect her as an equal, then you should be trusting her, not worrying about her. Piling more responsibility on your shoulders isn't going to help anyone, especially if you're so weighed down you can't act quickly when you really need to. Still, based on what you've told me of your journey so far, it sounds like your heart doesn't have anywhere else left to go. I'm pretty sure you used to be a lot lighter on your feet. The kind of person who lived her life how she wanted. Am I wrong? Nani? Well, I can tell you what I don't mean. I don't mean just doing whatever's easiest. I say living life how you like means finding what suits you. Finding what it is you want more than anything. And fighting for it as hard as you can, come what may. That's how you were during the incineration of humanity. Not that I was there to witness it, obviously. My point is, you and I are a lot alike. I'm guessing we both have the same role to play here in Britain. For bystanders, as much as we hate it, you are no more the protagonist of this story than I am. Just like Oberon the Fairy King wasn't the protagonist of A Midsummer Night's Dream. All we can do here is watch to see how things play out. Even in battle, we can't do anything more than offer support from the rear. But that doesn't mean you need to beat yourself up. At some point before all this ends, there will come a moment where you have a crucial role to play. A time when no one else is around and you'll have a chance to change how everything unfolds. Sounds great, doesn't it? So, for now, I suggest you swallow that worry, get some rest, and look forward to what's to come. So what if you're just a bystander? Even spectators have their pride, after all. So bide your time, wait for your moment, and do something spectacular at the very end that not even the gods could have seen coming. Just imagine how good it's gonna feel when you finally wipe that smirk off the smug fate of fate itself. Thanks, Oberon! What's so strange about it? That's how I've lived my whole life. Apple. There aren't many people out there who can explain everything about themselves. It's not like we're predictable tools that come with instruction manuals. We're living analog creatures, fuzzy around the edges. That said, everyone has at least one thing they like about themselves, right? Kind of embarrassing to say this out loud, but at least in this example, I don't think I'm a coward. Of course, you aren't either. Moth. Oh, sorry about that, Blanca. I didn't realize I had been talking so long. Let's go look for intel in Manchester tonight. It's about time we started investigating up north. Alright, better get going then. I'll see you tomorrow night. I don't want to be the only one left out of the dinner fun after all. Wait. Hold your horses, bucko. Huh? What is it you want? Oh, I popped my shoulder. Free Morgan, of course. I might not be a fighter myself, but that is why I was summoned here. Huh? You're not talking about for humanity's sake or anything like that? Oh, now I see. Well, damn, this is kind of embarrassing, but I guess I can't dodge the question after the big speech I just gave. Looking for Titania. Remember Oberon's queen from A Midsummer Night's Dream? Titania, the fairy queen, the only one that ever loved obstinate Oberon. Hoping to see her if I can. Of course, I know that's impossible. Titania's a fictional character. She doesn't exist in proper human history. She can only ever exist within the confines of a story. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Okay, we got an writer and alter ego. What do we want out of this? What do we want out? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Do I have any proper assassins? I don't really think I have any arts-based assassins.
Hmm. Hmm. This is what the kids call rough. Okay, Arm, you can stop hurting now. Ba. And I guess I could just go for C-Star generation. So just for Critterino. Hmm. I'm still just gonna sneak Memeland in here. Let's see here. We got Mothman right here in the back. Always rely on Mothman. Or at least I haven't had a reason to not trust Mothman yet. I like it. No heckin' way! No way! Okay, what's going on with you, buddy? The end of each turn, he's hit and raise the fence up. Let's see here. Increase MP gain, apply flame state, and increases MP. Ooh, hello. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see here. Boop, boop. Would you not critical rate up? I would appreciate that, bucko. Hey! This doesn't match up! Who swapped out your outfit? Who did that? Hey. Oh man, she's going down. I see it happening. And we do a little bit of healing. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a lot of C-stars, bucko. Let's see, apply or invincible, increase critical strength against enemies with evade or invincible. C-star drop rate, increase. You are a threat, and I'm going to kill you now. Be gone. Get out of here. I mean, it'd be cool if this kills in one hit, but I don't think it will. But it'd be cool if it did. But I don't think it will. Hmm. Pow, 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 pow. Freaking get him, Gramps. Yo, he can already do it again. Here.
出番か下がっ
I think Murasa's gonna have to wait till the end.
新鮮解明
Essence understood.
収束
We can get him.
委員会これが俺の続かい無駄
Oh, it's lagging. Okay, hold up. Let me check my phone screen. Da Vinci's not dead yet. Okay. We got to see it again! 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 Ah.
作るは戦争知った成仏していきな
このアングルバッチリ。
やることは変わらねえよ
Someone's dying. Maybe everyone's dying, because enemy NPs are just freaking way too strong. Oh, no, wait. We did it! We destroyed the child. I will do it. Will you? Will you do it? Will you really do the thing with the thing? I don't heckin' believe you.
これで耐えます。
石はいらねえ木をよこしな
行くよ、切るね。
そこに至るはあまたの検査
We've really just been spamming, huh? This is just a Senji Muramasa hour, I guess. Oh. Darn it. You could have been a good finisher. Oh, Jack can actually do it. Alright, we've finally done it. Jack can use her NP. Good job. Hmm.
行くよ、切るね。
Let's see.
ちゃおう。シャー。
光る
Okay, let's just.
無残についえて。
Oh, leg!
まだまだ
お腹空いてるんだもん。こっち。
Don't do it, Senji!
調整が何だってんだ
これだね。
And that.
霧の都にようこそ。
Here. This is just Senji on. Ooh, look at all these crits.
行くよ、切るね。
Senji, so I think we're losing our front line here.
俺にはならね
We're losing our front line here, buckos. They're going away. Say goodbye.
気づきに気づいた刀すが
It's okay, we have Mothman.
た成仏していきな
We have Mothman. Oh, wait! He's dying now, though. And now you don't get your NP. Goodbye, Senji. Grandpa and Grandpa violence. How could we have... How could this have happened? Look at what you've done.
お任せ夢のように片付けよう
Bah!
童話とはこういうものだ ゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせ
Let's see here.
さて待った
Oh! We can get him, Mothman.
さよなきだ
Meemlin, no! He's going.
なんだってんだ
そうきたか
In here. Let's stunned, stupid.
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
Let's see here.
脱行。
Ah, cool! Freaking.
ほう。
Oh. Oh.
時代だ。資料集めにはことかかん。損なうたびに思い出すがいい。メルヘン・マリネス・レーベンス。
Well, it's okay.
さて。
What are you?
そう
Then- Here.
遊びは終わりか。
Protect the Mothman! They're made of paper!
統一し御帝を凌駕せし覇者。それこそが始皇帝。すなわち陳である。
Get him, Mothman.
そうだ。どう。やることは変わらねえよ。
How could you?
ついな。
How dare you?
なんだってんだ。
Well, why would you do that to Mothman?
王の話をするとしよう。
That is so rude that you would imply Pierce invincible.
星の宇宙、物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。
Guess I should be happy he's tanky.
これを賜わす。
Okay, hold on, let me check the screen. Dang it. You're almost there. Mothman!
大いにも程がある。いいぜ。
Well, now this is just terrible. We've lost Mothman. How could this have happened?
何事もやればできるさ。
You know what? I think Anderson's got this. He's got this. He's got this.
指姫。カーレン。さよなき。アンデルセン SSR。
We did it.
何？
No sweat. Easy peasy.
これはこれで物足りんな。
Not one worry. Excellent job, us. We did it. We did it. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, this was supposed to be light practice bout. Why are you taking it so seriously? Are you a child or something? No, I'm an old man. It's my job to make sure youngsters like you got proper education at the School of Hard Knocks. That doesn't go for Kappa, though. She seems like she's had more than her share of hardship. I gotta admit, those quick combat summons of yours are really something. Makes me think it'd be better I'll keep you safe instead of fixing it up myself. If you play cards right, you might even be able to beat the Tamlin. Really think so? You bet. If you throw all the servants and magical energy you got at them, you could definitely take them. You said one of them trounced you before. Then next time, it'll be your turn. Let's make sure you got a good victory line locked and loaded. Something like, I ain't afraid of no Tamlin. Your weapons are made of iron, right, Muramasa? You should let me have some of the material. Nah, but I'm the only one who can work with that. It's basically an advance I'm paying for with magical energy. If you want to use them for yourself, I'd have to make something for you from scratch. And that means we'd have to get some iron from a mine. Yes, fans are still going. I think with Norway should control the irons already, right? I see, then I guess I'll have to track some down somewhere. After I came up with a plan to defeat Gawain, too. Oh, am I seeing a mean trick in your eyes, girlie? You got something devious in mind, I'm game to help. No, thank you. Just keep laughing it up with Capo and leave me alone, old-timer. It looks like someone's going through her rebellious phase. Maybe she's just like that? Jasper. She's just... no. Being the child of prophecy. There's no getting around that, then I might as well start taking it seriously. Start taking it seriously? Come on, you've always taken it seriously. No one here's ever thought otherwise. Oh, I see. You're worried about what Oberon said about you having to confront the Tamlin eventually. I mean, that's definitely part of it, but... I just figured I can't sit on the fence forever. The whole idea of making a pilgrimage around Britain and ringing the bells still doesn't quite feel real to me.
But the fairs we've met so far, including the ones in Gloucester, all had such high hopes for me. And of course, my whole village of Tintagale. Tintagale believed in me enough to praise me and send me out on this pilgrimage in the first place. No worried I might not be able to live up to everyone's expectations. But I thought for the time being, I could at least try being proud of being the child of prophecy. Like they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I mean, I still don't have any specific ventures in mind, but... You know, girl, if you laugh at me, I can't tell if you're full of spirit or a shrinking violet. Yeah, you're right. Capo, made up my mind. We're gonna go kill things. And also help you no matter what Caldea has to say. But what about Mash? I thought we were only traveling together until we found Mash. We're gonna find her. But we also want to help you. These are not conflicting interests. Good point. We haven't made our position very clear, have we? Finding Mash is definitely our top priority, but that doesn't mean we could just leave Britain to fend for itself. So we want to keep traveling here, not just so we can find Mash, but so we can help Britain too. Now that we made friends here, we want to do everything we can to help them so we can go back to our own home with no regrets. Not about some of them. Yep, but, I mean... Sounds good to me, and I'm sure Gordy would give it eventually if he was here too. So it's not just Muramasa anymore? You're saying you and Da Vinci are gonna join me on my pilgrimage too? Yep, and I'm sure Oban would say the same thing. Don't worry, we expect to be generously compensated once we've all saved the day. So how does that sound, future king? Of course, if you'd rather not have us hanging around, we can always go our separate ways. I never dreamed I would have this kind of help. I guess this is the Child of Prophecy's first proper alliance. Now I'm kind of starting to feel like a king. Yay! Well, you really are a king. Of course, none of this changes the fact that we still don't have any kind of plan. It's great that you're feeling motivated about being the Child of Prophecy now and all, but what do we actually do about it? Way to bring me crashing back down to reality. Could you let me be happy just for a little while, Marissa? That's your entire problem right there. Well, as a resident old man here, I kind of have to be a party pooper, right? I heard the whole thing, and I think I have an idea. It's your boy. It's a little earlier than I had planned, but the time is clearly right. I will tell you where the Child of Prophecy and you, her companions, need to go next. The crossroads of destiny, where the Child of Prophecy's ruins shall become reality. That's right. It's time for us to go save Norwich. I can hear, but I can't see him. Is that really you, Oberon? What do you mean you can't see me? Oh, right, of course. Down here, everyone. What would the kids call this? A scrungle? A little scrunkle? He's tiny. I could squish him like that. You, long distance sure takes a lot out of you, but there's no substitute for seeing things yourself. You guys haven't seen me like this before, have you? The old speedster who races around Britain on his big moth at Mach speed. That's right, I'm Rider Robot, sometimes known as Robin Goodfellow and the Pipe-sized Fairy King. Huh! Oh. Why are you so small? So tiny. Yay, goody. Thank you. This? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna call it there for now. You get out of here. Rest up. Let's see, I think... it's not like this. So I am going to just call it here. Yeah. We'll probably do more Fate on Friday, assuming nothing pops up. I mean, nothing's planned for next week. Right? The reason I didn't stream yesterday was because of a company event. But yeah, whenever next time is, I will see you then, and we'll probably do more Fate Grand Order. But until then, take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.